Oh, it's unbelievable. That should have been a complete and total lockdown on square one, and it just directly for me. I've got genuinely outplayed in one match today, and that was the kid who knew to throw the gravity grenade on the exploding Z-Mech, and then all the people were bouncing around. The zombie foot soldier, that whole team was just good for some reason. My mushroom was just too weak to get anything done. What are these people doing? Oh my gosh, fucking unreal. One person over there, we had 2 people show up out of an entire team for that stupid other thing, and I went to cross over, and they can't do any better than this on the stupid damn orange one. It's fucking ridiculous. Oh my gosh, there's no time. So I might just eat you too. If at all possible, I'm gonna cheat with XP boosts and say that was my Grandmaster level. Yes, it is right there. I need that Grandmastery level on that. I guess I could go finish it in something like Team Vanquish, but whatever, I'm doing it. I played hard. That was like a freaking nearly 60 Vanquish match. Here we go. What? Daily limit? Oh my gosh, you got to be kidding me. Alright, here guys then. Absolutely unreal.
So, the dead abandoned.
Ah, so excited. All that, and I finally done it. I can finally do Grandmaster. See if a disaster happens. Oh, it's time for a flipsy doodle. Okay, that was awesome. So, anyone should happen to tune into this. I feel like I have just achieved the core set of things that I wanted to do. I intend to do the entire campaign and collect all the stuff, which that's what this is, the Mount Steep and the whole Neighborville adventure. So, if anybody happens to tune in, I'm going to do a brief character review of why I wanted to get the ones to Grandmaster that I did. So, realistic view here. You actually have a bunch of characters. This is 11 plants. This one's the new one that they put in. The ones that I did Grandmaster on, Kernel Corn, Nightcap, Citron, and Sunflower, are all so strong. I feel like if you're sniping, Cactus is just great. The other ones that really shine are Acorn and Pea Shooter, but Pea Shooter, I think, to me, Pea Shooter has a much higher level of takes a much higher level of skill to really excel with. The Pea is slow fire rate. He's very mobile, and basically the people who are good with him are constantly jumping around and moving and hovering and stuff to show off that they're accurate with him. So as far as strength of character, of the strong characters, he to me is the most difficult to use. The sniping is for people who snipe, but this is of the two snipers in the game. Well, three snipers in the game. This is the strongest sniper by far, in my opinion. I don't think it's an opinion. I think it's just real. Everybody else is okay. Chomper is totally OP. I mean, it's just like guaranteed. If you play Chomper right, you are going to come out on the top of the scoreboard. I'm not so sure about Snapdragon. I don't use Snapdragon that much. His fire attack, his standard fire attack, mixing the two, the projectile and then the flame wall, is really powerful. I don't know what his limits are, because I seem to get stuck a lot, and I want the flying thing to get me out of it, and it doesn't. Like, it just doesn't go very far. It's like maybe a 30 yards thing or something. Acorn, the tree is just totally OP. Acorn himself, you pretty much have to be like just a hard target, which can be good, but I think you have to play like that. And you know, Rose is I don't know. Rose is for getting people to go away. So I don't know. Is there anything worth saying on here? Good. I'll level him up all the way. It takes some effort to really excel with him. Totally OP. Use him every once in a while. Feel kind of dirty. All around, just one of the top characters in the game. All around, one of the top characters. Best sniper. Citron is, I think, has been nerfed a little bit, unfortunately, since the last game. His blaster, like he's shorter range and slower, but still he has defense and can stun people. Really good. And Sunflower, also one of the absolute top characters in the game. And the reason Sunflower is so good is because she is so accurate. She can heal herself, and she's accurate. So, my arch nemesis is Sunflower is Super Brains. It's just the close quarters combat is the weakness of Sunflower. You gotta, if you're gonna be going in close, stick with other people, heal them, get some backup, stay mobile. But as far as accuracy goes, just phenomenal. It's the best shooting character in the game. Don't know about Wildflower yet. I gotta play some more. Seems pretty powerful. The explosives, one hit a lot of the characters, if not all of them. I don't know about this Bloom Boom, if it's really effective. The respawn pot is super nice, though, because the way the game forces people to separate spawns out. So, anyway, all that said, over to the zombies. The ones I did Grandmaster with: Foot Soldier, Imp, All-Star, and I think that's it. And, you know, again, they're all just really good. Personally, I think the weakest one is Deadbeard as a sniper. He's super fun to use, but the problem is that the cactus sniper has a launch that gets you where you want to go, and this guy has this keg that is just not strong enough. He needs a more powered anchor. It's called Anchors Away, where he launches himself up. I misspoke. It's not the keg, it's the anchor. He has the anchor that just isn't strong enough to get you where you want to go. Like if you go to Giddy Park and you want to get up to places that Cactus can go, you just cannot do it because he can't boost and do that. So, you know, whatever. Easily the OP guy's All-Star. If you want to support and win, just absolute top. All around solid. Total crunch time with the C-Mech if you know how to play it. And all the rest of them are actually really good. The problem realistically is the engineer is too he's like trying to use one of the semi-auto rifles in Call of Duty where you can't it's just by the time you get through using them, it's so abrasive to have to use that semi-auto tapping all the time. Whereas with him, it's all this like timing that you have to do with the bounces, and there's just so much of it, and he's so loud. All of them are pretty good though. This guy's spaceship is just OP as hell. The absolute two weakest ones, in my opinion, are these two right here. When he goes to do the rocket blast thing, I have probably more kills in this game on him doing that as an enemy, and you go to use it yourself and you see exactly why. It's not very accurate, it's not very effective, it's totally exposed up in the air. Thankfully, they finally, in this last update, made it move, which is just total recognition of how weak it was. And then the thing with her is she's okay, but the magnet toss is so weak when you actually go to toss it. When you play as the mushroom, he can toss his shadow bomb like just like a pro, and hers just feels like so just wimpy. And then when you go to hit, I don't know what's happening, because the hits seem like they're close enough they should be hitting. I think it's because of the skates, but her slow fire rate and the crazy bizarre lack of hits hitting with her bolts. I tried the upgrades for the bolts that are supposed to arc to other people and do supercharges, and they just didn't seem to be effective at all. Maybe I missed something. Same thing with him. The thing that makes him so weak, in my opinion, now he is like pea shooter, and the skilled people who use him, it's really a show, because he's like he's all about pacing. Like I didn't play with him on stream this time that I was getting good with him, but like you it's all about lane control and pacing, and watching out for the map and the terrain and the objectives. And when you do that, he's really good. It's just that those weaknesses, that rocket ride had to be buffed, and it took a year for him to buff it. And the thing is that when he goes to essentially snipe, he has a crossbow that moves from 5 weak energy arrows down to 3 medium grade, down to 1 high powered one. Well, what happens is you can't hold it. It automatically discharges. The sniper rifles you can hold on to indefinitely, and you're fine while you aim. His self-launches after a certain amount of time, so that's why I said it's all about pacing. And then the second thing is, I'm not sure about the exact damage, but to take all that work, it's not a guaranteed one-hit shot anywhere. And so you end up in these dumb situations where you're having to spray these super wimpy 5 arrow blasts all over the place, and they just to me, his stuff would work much better if they had made it a you see how he has this like 3-eyed thing going on? When you go to aim, if they had made it a triangulated type of thing, with like a triangle and 2 like side, like basically a pentagon, a triangle, and then a central beam, instead of the spread out thing that it does. And then I don't think they should have it auto discharge, but I could be wrong. I don't know about the overall game dynamic, what they had in mind. And again, you have to be like really good at some of them to get what they're wanting you to do with it. But so I think for fun, probably what I'm going to do next, since I got the ones Grandmaster that I wanted to get Grandmaster, and all the rest of playing on here is just going to be for fun and to level up, because it takes so long. I mean, I've been playing this for like 2 months now. Oh, Super Brains is also just phenomenal, top character. But he's like pea shooter or rockstar. It takes a high degree of skill to use him in any like way that you could show off. I mean, you can run around like a just jackass donkey, killing people and dying, and whatever. That's just stupid. It's disposable. But if you want to actually streak up, if you merit the quality your skill play on a vanquish streaks and score, if you get good with him, the people who go off with him are so good. I mean, they're just constantly like flying around, dropping in, shot dropping people, super ball blasting people, and there's just a genuine, highly skilled, when people are good at it, rhythm to him playing as him that really is impressive. And it takes some work to do it. So, anyway, I played for months just to get the ones Grandmaster that are Grandmaster. And it was so much fun, and it was so rewarding, but that's about all I'm going to put into it. There's no, like, where are you going to stop? Each of the Grandmasters goes up to Grandmaster level 5. So, I mean, eventually some of those will happen. It's just that there's really not Like, I mean, I've just got the rest of it's just for fun. It'd be fine and good to say, oh, I Grandmastered all of them, but there's really no point to it because then you have to go Grandmaster 5, and the amount of time that it would take to do that. I'm going to pull up my stats in a second. They made the game where it really takes a long time to get them to Grandmaster, and I think it's great. I think it's much more like rewarding that's like that. So, anyway, probably what I'm going to do next, I'm going to be sniping some on the game, playing with some people that I've met in the game, and playing with him to see how good I can get with him, because it's just plain fun. And on that note, okay, am I out? I'll go ahead and buy one more. The engineer is just so much fun to play as. Okay, I'm gonna pull my stats up. All right, 172 hours. What does that translate into? I don't think I played. I don't think I played Garden Warfare 2 as much as this one. That is 7 days. Let's see. It is very, like, I don't, sometimes when I see these stats, like, for anybody who's ever seen any of these streams or any of my videos, like, I'm constantly in these matches with, like, 6 KD plus. I don't understand how this happens. I have no idea where this 1.44 is coming from. I literally, I have an entire wall of YouTube videos and streams where I'm constantly in there with like 10 KD. So, I don't know. Vanquish streak, 26. Accuracy, 23%. I don't know if that counts as good or not. I need to find out what a decent accuracy rating is considered in these different games. Okay, so. Oh, that's all the campaign stuff. Okay, plant stats. So this is by time played. And those are hours. So I've barely played 2 hours with Chomper. You can clearly see here that this is like what I say, Colonel Corn, top player of the game. The Butter Beacon, all that stuff's just incredible. So of those top 4 that have nearly a day put into them, the weakest one in my opinion is Citron by far. And where are those vanquish ratios? No idea. Don't know where any of that's coming from. None of that matches up with anything I play on a daily basis. I just don't know. I must be missing something. I'll see how those count as AI vanquishes. I also check the bot counts on different matches when they're bot filling. Okay, who is the most accurate character? Player versus player accuracy. Okay, top streaks, all those just line up the same as you would expect them to. And they're the AI and player vanquishes. So, okay, player vanquishes and AI vanquishes. Citron player vanquishes are much higher than the AI for some reason. Whatever. None of them are too far off, but for some reason Citron's is completely reversed. And then accuracy. Most accurate character is clearly Nightcap, which that, as soon as I lower this range down, like I was saying, I don't know what happened with that. I think they nerfed the range secretly. And Snapdragon. Well, Snapdragon, that's because of the firewall. Okay, zombie stats. Getting all right there. I've tried to mix them up. Well, I'm getting a really high KD with Electric Slide. Vanquish streak 28. Wow, I went on a 28 streak with Electric Slide. Alright, well, go figure. And again, Hazard is accurate. I don't get it. I feel like she's the most inaccurate one, so whatever. Okay, well, those were the stats. So, really, a lot of it doesn't make sense. A lot of it does. I don't know where that KD is coming from. This is what I think should be a pentagon, like a star type pattern, or maybe a hexagon or something. I don't know. Something different, like a 6-pointed star. And then what happens, this should be a triangle. But anyway, he's just cool. Alright, checking out for now. Only 4 hours.